YouTube. I've been practicing going live on TikTok, and I did try this once before with the unboxing of the Beatles 50th anniversary of Sergeant Pepper box set. But it's Elvis Monday. We're going to try all these live stuff in future. I'm not sure what way it will look up on the YouTube layout. You might have to go to the live playlist to check this out, and I might have to download this and put it back up, so it might be doing all stuff like this. But we're continuing our musical journey. It is Elvis Monday. Tomorrow will be Beatles Tuesday. And we're starting with this absolutely wonderful Elvis album called Elvis in Memphis. And it's part of an album called another album. Oops! Oh, there, has gone down there. I'm going to get that after we what call it. This is why you tune in. So the second album, the album I was talking about, this one here, back in Memphis. That's this one that fell down there. And I listened to both of them this morning and last night, and they're absolutely wonderful. And this is kind of a hidden gem. And fans know about it. Those in the know about it. And if you don't know about it, you're going to go wow. And didn't think Elvis did albums like that. And it's kind of like you have his studio albums, his debut album, Elvis is Back, and then you have this, and I would highly recommend his debut album. Of course, this one, Elvis is Back, and this one, and you'll get a real kind of insight to how Elvis is as an artist and how he evolved over time. And so these are kind of these are two albums, the 50s, the 60s before the Beatles, and then of course Elvis after meeting the Beatles. He met the Beatles at the lowest point in his career, and from there he kind of took small steps in getting back to here. And another interesting thing about this is guitar that Elvis is playing is called a Hagstorm Viking 2, and it's the same type of guitar that Frank Zappa played when he was with the Mother of Inventions, and it's also the same guitar that Frank Zappa played on Weasels Strip My Flesh. So I'm a Frank Zappa fan as well as an Elvis fan. And there's also in the '68 special, Ted Costa helped Elvis out, and Ted Costa also went on to play in the Frank Zappa album called Lumpy Gravy. So more kind of Elvis Frank Zappa connections. This sounded absolutely fantastic on the Samsung 9, not the 9, the Samsung Q990D soundbar, and I put it on my 4K player, my Sony UBDP 820, and it all went through the Samsung 49-inch QLED TV, and the soundstage was fantastic, and I have Q Symphony. My only kind of complaint is it's not really a complaint, it's a listening observation. The mono section in this sounded much better than the original album. The album that fell down there, the mono section sounded much better. It was just, this was very good. It sounded absolutely excellent. There was no electronic smog, electrical processing, which RCA seemed to have messed up on. But when Reader's Digest go to do it, they do a better job for some reason. Yeah, the mono section sounded much better, and it was just awesome. It sounded really good, and I really hope that they give Elvis a mono box set. The Beatles have a mono box set. Bob Dylan has a mono box set. The Rolling Stones have a mono box set. So there's no reason why Elvis shouldn't get a mono box set. Please, RCA, bring out a proper mono box set and not the stuff with all the electronic smog on it. We want the stuff that's on here. Please bring out a mono box set of Elvis. Bring out his studio albums in mono. Bring out the soundtracks in mono. It would be really good. I have a few variations of this album. I have this version, and this is I have to get the reading glass, the magnifying glass out. I have tried wearing glasses before, but there's too much hard work and putting things on and taking things off. And I know there's bifocal stuff, and it gets a bit motion sickness, this type of thing. So this is this album done correctly with the bonus tracks, and the bonus tracks are not all over the place like in the previous albums. Elvis, that album, the bonus tracks were just all over the place. You get the album and then you get the bonus tracks, and they're in stereo on this one. So on this one, you have the bonus tracks in mono, and in this one, you have bonus tracks in stereo. And these are widely available. I still have hay fever. This has been the worst year I can remember suffering with hay fever. I used to live out in the Bristol Channel estuary in a place called Barrow and Highbridge, and we had Burnham on Sea in the middle, and it was wonderful to get rid of the hay fever, all the negative ions coming in from the Bristol Channel, and it was just fabulous. But getting back to this, yeah, this is just a fantastic album to get. You can get it on eBay for about £5, maybe even cheaper. And another variation of this album will be this excellent book 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 box set. We better be careful of opening up the CDs here. Hold on, that's the way they are. And this is what's excellent about this book box set is I picked it up. There was an offer on eBay, and there was 5 box set or book sets, and they were all about 200 quid. They were about 15 quid each, and I said I'll grab that. I got that at Christmas time. What's wonderful about this is that this is what Elvis looked like in the 60s, minus the gospel recordings and minus the movie, what you call it, minus the movie soundtracks. And this is what Elvis looked like. And it's an absolute gem to have. So if you have this, I'll do a review of this much later on after we do the 11 digipacks. So this will be possibly up next, but I do highly recommend it. There's a 50s book box set, and then there's a 70s book box set, and they are absolutely well worth having in your collection. But why I'm showing you this is that this is also on this, so if you have this in your collection, you do have this. And I know there's is it One Step, I think is the name of it, or MoFi or something like that. There's those versions of this album as well, and they're out there. I don't have any of those. I don't have a MoFi. The only Japanese pressings I have are a Queen Live album, Queen Live Killers. Highly recommend that. And I have Japanese bands called Love Bites and Baby Metal, and I have Japanese pressings of their albums as well. Baby Metal albums are absolutely awesome. But I must, I probably will get, I would go for the Japanese pressing of this album more so than the MoFi version. But if you have those versions of this album, please let me know what they sound like in the comments below. Okay, I'm trying out this live stuff. I normally do my videos about 10-12 minutes long. So this is that. And I'm seeing what happens with the live with the live videos as opposed to doing pre-recorded ones. So we see what this musical journey and takes. So thank you ever so much for watching and for all your comments and sharing your musical journeys with me in the comments below. That's what all this channel is about. And we will look forward to talking to you in the next video, which is tomorrow. And it'll be Beatles Tuesday on Tuesday. Oh yeah, and Hey Jude is on this. So yeah, Hey Jude, Elvis's version of Hey Jude is on this. So this is cool. And just while I finish up, uh, Elvis met his hero Roy Hamilton on January 22nd. That's the day I was born. But also on Beatles, when they were doing the rooftop gig, uh, not Roy Hamilton. Billy Preston came into the studio in Apple Studios, and that happened at the same day as Elvis met his hero, the same day I was born on as well. So thank you ever so much for watching this video, and we will look forward to doing the live stream again on Beatles Tuesday tomorrow. Thank you, and I highly recommend this album. I give it 1,000%. And this Digipack series is just absolutely fantastic. You can also find this album in there. It is there in this box set as well. An excellent box set to have as well. Thank you ever so much, and we'll talk to you again in the next video. How do I stop? Okay, how do I stop? I don't even know how to stop. Hold on. Top fans, live, mute. How do we stop? No, I don't know. Press that. Okay. 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 We've done that.